Hello students, welcome back to channel Global Online. So yesterday we have completed the theory chapter on GATT, GATS, TRIMS and AOA as well, right? So these are the WTO agreements, very important chapter. If you have not watched that video, please go in the description box and watch that video as well. I have provided a link on that, okay? So in this session, I will be explaining you the MCQs on the same topic that we have discussed previously, right? So I suggest each and every students from commerce and management background who is preparing for the December attempt of NTA UGC NET, please watch this video till the end because these are the questions can be asked in the examination directly maybe or indirectly, okay? So that can be a very bonus point for you to maximize your score in the examination, okay? That will complete your concept and as well as the idea about what kind of questions can be asked on a particular topic. Clear? All right, so let's begin now. All right, so let's begin with the first question. Which of the following are covered under TRIPS agreement? So TRIPS is basically related to your intellectual property, correct? Intellectual property protection actually. All right, so these are the options from which there are some options which are not covered under the TRIPS, okay? That you need to eliminate and you have to answer which are the covered in the TRIPS agreement, okay? So copyright is there, GI tag is there, investment incentives, industrial design, tariff binding. So right answer should be obviously A, B and D because copyright, GI tag and the industrial designs are covered in the TRIPS agreement, okay? Rest of like investment incentives are not covered because it is related to your TRIMS, not TRIPS. And this tariff binding is related to your GATT, not TRIPS. Correct? So that is why only A, B and D are the correct answers. Understood? So if you are preparing for the upcoming NTA UGC NET examination from management and commerce background, we have come up with the right preparation strategy for you in which the experts will guide you, will give you right direction how you will crack this examination even if you are preparing for the first time for this examination. Okay, in this complete course we are providing you the complete video lectures in which your all concepts of paper 2 will be covered. Then you will be provided with the syllabus, full syllabus notes. All the 10 units of your paper 2 will be covered in that. Okay, you can also read those notes when you are traveling or whenever you want to. If you have notebook, if you have notepad, mobile phone, tablet, laptop, wherever you can have access to those. Mock tests will be provided to you, so you will practice more and more and then your confidence will build more, okay? And you will be able to answer the tricky questions, moderate to hard level questions, any questions. PYQs will be provided with the right explanation of it, so you will understand the examination pattern, from which topics the more questions are coming out and what is the exact right answer and why. All the explanation will be provided. Doubt clearing sessions will be there in which you can ask the questions to your experts. Experts will guide you and you will prepare better. Marathon sessions also will be there. Okay, so this is complete course for your upcoming NTA UGC NET examination if you are preparing for the December attempt. Okay, what you need to do, just join the course. To join the course you have to message on this number, just WhatsApp your what we can say, just write a message on a WhatsApp number or give a missed call on a WhatsApp number. You will be guided, okay? And start your preparation from today. You will be totally completely ready for the examination till the exam, right? Moving to the next question now. Which of the following principles are common to both GATT and GATS, right? Most favored nations, national treatment, binding commitments, subsidy restrictions and voluntary licensing. So there are some of the principles, okay, in these 5 options which are common in GATT and GATS as well. Okay, so which are those? BDE, ACD, ABC or ABE? You can give your answer in a comment box as well, okay? I'll give you some time for it. Alright. So right answer is option A, B and C. That means most favored nation, national treatment and your binding commitments. Okay. Let's have a explanation of it. Like MFN, most favored nation, national treatments and binding commitments, these three options or these three principles are existing in the both GATT and GATS. Correct. Apart from this, subsidy restrictions are primarily under SCM, not directly common in the both. Correct. And voluntary licensing related to the TRIPS. It is not related to the GATT and it is not related to the GATS as well. Correct. Understood? So that is why option A, B and C was correct. Now let's move to the next question. Which of the following is or are not part of the GATS, that means General Agreement on Trade in Services? Okay. First you need to understand the question. It is asking not the part of General Agreement on Trade in Services, right? Options are cross-border supply, national treatment, mode 5 supply, commercial presence and mode 2 supply. Now you must be wondering what is this 5 supply and 2 supply. I'll explain you after announcing the answer, right? So right answer is option C. That means only mode 5 supply. Correct? Let's have a discussion on it. So basically right answer is option C, that is mode 5 only, which is not recognized the GATS mode. Correct. Why? Because see, the mode 5 services are subject to the rules which are governing trade in goods. What is it? Trade in goods, which is not actually related to the GATS, which is uh, focused or which is related to the service mode. Correct. So it is focusing on goods mode. Only 4 modes which is connected with the GATS. What are those 5 modes? Cross border is there, consumption abroad, commercial presence, movement of natural person, right? Along with that, national treatment is also GATS principle. Correct. Mode 2, it is also a valid GATS mode. Correct. Only mode 5 is not related to the GATS mode because it is focusing or it is governing in the trade in goods. Trade in goods. Correct. And GATS is what? GATS is related to the services. Understanding? So that is why the right answer was option C, which is not related to the GATS. Moving to the next question now, which is related to the TRIMS. Which of the following are objectives of TRIMS? Correct. A. Eliminate discriminatory investment practices. B. Promote cross-border services. C. Ensure national treatment in investment. D. Reduce local content requirements. And E. Grant exclusive copyright licenses. Okay. Options are there on your screen. You can give your answer in a right comment box. Alright. So right answer is option B, A, C and D. That means your eliminate discriminatory investment practices. Okay. Then we have ensure national treatment in investment, and then we have D, reduce local content requirement. Correct. See, this one and this one. Okay. Promote cross-border services, that means what? It is related to the GATS. And when it is asking or when it is talking about the copyright licenses, then obviously it is related to the TRIPS, not TRIMS. Correct. TRIMS is related to the investment. Understanding? Okay. ACD, all aim at non-discriminatory investment practices under TRIMS, that we have discussed in the theory session, right? Previous session. Cross-border services, that is GATS topic, and copyright is TRIPS domain. Next question. Which of the following are binding obligations under TRIPS agreement? Okay. Patent protection for at least 20 years, then compulsory licensing conditions, then prohibition on parallel imports, then D, enforcement procedures for IP rights, and then technology transfer from developed to developing nations. Okay. Think on it critically and give me a right answer in a chat box. All right, so right answer is option C. That means A, B and D only. Okay. Okay, so ABD clearly outlines the mandatory TRIPS provisions. Okay, the C option, which is saying prohibition for parallel imports, it is actually permitted. Okay, it is actually promoted to do. Correct. It is not prohibited. So option in the question is asking about the prohibition, but that is not correct. It is permitted, not prohibited. Then option E we have, okay, tech transfer is encouraged. Actually it is not legally binding, it is actually you can do. Understanding, it is encouraged that you can transfer technology with it, but there is no legally binding with the both countries. Understanding, so this, that is why it is also not correct option, and C also not correct option. Only ABD is correct option, which is totally related to the TRIPS provisions. Next question. Which of the following agreements emerged directly from the Uruguay round of trade negotiations? TRIPS, TRIMS, GATT 1994 or GATS or NAFTA? Options are there on your screen. ABDE, ACDE, BCDE or ABCD. Okay, so all options are having one common, that is D. Correct. In option A, B, C, D is there. Understanding? All right, so option D is correct. A, B, C, D. All right, A, B, C and D, TRIPS, TRIMS, GATT and GATS all emerged from the Uruguay round, that is foundation of WTO in 1995. Right. NAFTA, a regional agreement including US, Canada, Mexico, which is not related to the WTO. NAFTA is a different agreement. All right. Okay, I'll give you homework for NAFTA. Okay. Okay, just put a comment in a comment box. What is the full form of NAFTA? All right, which is related to the North America. Already I have given you the hint. Now you have to complete the all answer. Right? Give in the comment box. TRIPS agreement is administered by which international organization? UNCTAD, WTO, IMF or WIPO? Okay, so it is related to WTO. Obviously we are already studying about the WTO agreements. Correct. So in the WTO agreements we have a TRIPS, TRIMS, GATT, GATS, AOA as well as, right? So all right, so WTO, okay, the agreements of WTO we have TRIPS in it. Okay, TRIPS is a agreement of WTO which is totally related to the IPR, that means intellectual property right. Then we have UNCTAD, which is totally not related to the WTO. Okay, and it is not related to the TRIPS as well. It is not related to the IPR as well. Understanding, promotes trade and development but does not administer TRIPS. IMF, which is totally connected with the monetary terms. Okay, it is, there is nothing to do with the IPR. WIPO deals with IPR globally, but actually not the TRIPS. Right? It is not connected to the TRIPS, and TRIPS is directly connecting with the WTO. Understanding? TRIPS is the actually agreement of WTO. So right answer is WTO, not UNCTAD, IMF, WIP. Nothing. Next, TRIMS agreement prohibits which of the following investment measures? Export subsidies, performance requirements like local content mandates, import duties, or patents restrictions. It is related to the performance requirements like local content mandates. Okay. TRIMS restricts policies like local content requirements and trade balancing measures that distort the trade. Okay, we have completed this point in the theory session. Export subsidies fall under SCM, subsidies and countervailing measures, not TRIMS. Then import duties are part of tariff policies, not investment measures. Then patent issues fall under TRIPS, not in TRIMS. Right? So that is why these are the correct answer, these are the wrong answer. You have an explanation of it. Correct? Next, which agreement ensures protection of copyright, trademark and patent in international trade? There is direct answer. It is TRIPS. Okay. GATT is related to the tariffs and goods. Okay. Barriers and tariffs. GATS is related to the services. Okay. It is related to the goods. It is related to the services. Right. And TRIMS is related to the investment. And this TRIPS is related to the IPR. That is intellectual property rights. Clear? TRIPS sets the minimum standards for IPR protection, patent, copyright, GI, वगैरह वगैरह, globally, right? GATT is trade in goods, GATS trade in services, and TRIMS investment related measures. Clear? Next, under GATS, mode 4 of supply refers to cross-border supply, consumption abroad, commercial presence, presence of natural persons. Just we have discussed in the previous questions, right? So the right answer is only D, that is presence of natural persons. It is asking about the GATS. Okay, remember, every time the answers are not that difficult. It may be deep but not difficult. Correct? It is totally easy. What is important? You need to understand the question first. Clear?